Hi and welcome to today's workout. This is a full body workout. It's been specifically designed if you are in that perimenopause and beyond phase, but don't worry, if you're not in that phase, this workout is still going to be super efficient for you. I'm Kirsty and I'm going to be taking you through this session today. I've got some weights with me today. I've got some 2 kilos for my lighter weights, and I've also got some 3s and I've got some 5s. I'm going to see how I feel and I'm just going to gauge it as I'm going along. So I'm going to let my body be my guide as we're going along. So, are you ready to get going? Let's get to it. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to get going with today is a really good full body warm-up exercise. We're going to squat down, sweep the arms all the way up, and then come back down again. So round, sweep, up, and let's go. So we're starting this session with a nice big movement here. This session is being live streamed as well as recorded, so I'm joined by a whole host of people here today with me, keeping me company. I've got Frederico, I've got Lexi, I've got Sarah and Arthur, I've got Maddie with a couple of dogs in the background, I've got Anna and Jack, and I've got Jane as well. So thank you so much for joining me. If you want to know how to get involved for these live sessions, just leave me a comment, ask me, and I'm happy to help you out. Good, so a couple more big movements. Don't worry too much about that squat, just push the bottom back. Well done. And rest. Give yourself a little shake out. Let's get that blood moving through your body, get the heart pumping. The first couple of minutes of your exercise, you might feel more breathy than usual. Don't worry, you are going through your oxygen deficit, so your body's just adapting to needing a bit more oxygen. It's going to even itself out in a minute. We're going to go through one more of those squat sweeps, and I'm going to show you from behind what I'm doing for that squat. So now's the time to really focus on that squat. So sweeping down, pushing your bottom back nice and straight. Sweeping down and up. Good. So heels are pushed into the floor all the time. Well done. Push. Good. Well done. So just to note as well, this is obviously, as well as being live streamed, it's the summer holidays as I'm recording this, so I've got children at home with me, I've got animals at home with me, so please excuse any interruptions that might happen. This is as real to me as it is to you as we're doing this. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're going to work into the arms, we're going to get them warmed up before we pick up our weights. So, arms are out to the side, and you're going to draw some little circles forwards with those arms. Not big wild circles, we're going small. So, let's go. 30 seconds on this one. Got to check the time because this one's intense. So here we go, drawing those little circles. Now start to think about holding into your tummy muscles. So not holding your breath, but holding your muscles. Starting to train your body about what you want it exactly to do as you're in this standing position, pushing the heels into the floor and keeping on moving those arms around. Well done. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Get that blood flowing through. We're going to come and do that in the opposite direction just a moment, but before we do, we're going to squat and we're going to punch across. If you don't want to squat, because this session has quite a few in here today, if you don't want to squat at this early juncture, don't worry, you can do this without squatting. I'm going to show you the 2 variations because there are always variations. So I want you to punch across, I want you to get a really good turn, I want you to show me your back as you're punching across. You could squat down and punch over again. If you don't want to squat, you're just going over and over, okay? So really feeling it into the sides as we go, tight into the tummy. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Push and push, or squat and push, but really start to show me the side of your back. So give a good turn. And now start to give it some on that punch. Push, good, push. Put some effort into that punch. Make it work. Well done. Keep going then. Push, push, and push. 3, 2, and 1, rest. Well done. We're going to do those arm circles backwards so you know what's coming now. So whichever direction you did the first time, do the opposite. I went forward, so I'm going to go back. Those arms stretched out, push those feet into the floor, hold into the tummy and roll the shoulders back. Starting position, let's go. 30 seconds. Good job. Small little circles, around about the size of an orange. Just drawing those small circles here. Good job. That's it. This is quite an intense one. You think it's going to be easy peasy with no weights, but it's tough. And it's tough for a reason. Not used to having our arms away from the body like this. Good job. Keep it going. Well done. 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Just keeping an eye on the time there. I didn't want to shortchange you, but at the same time, I don't want to kill you either. We're going to go back and do one more of those cross-body punches. So really thinking about pushing through. That's what I want your main effort to be in, is that punch across. Generate loads of force. You don't need a weight to generate resistance, so you can do that all yourself. We're ready to go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So push down, really turning that heel. Push. Good. Across, push. Well done. Are you starting to already feel warm? I do hope so. I hope they're already starting to feel that sweat prickling up. The body's reacting to you doing this workout now. Raising your effort. Good. And no matter whether you're part of the no sweat gang or the full-on red face gang, it doesn't matter, you're all welcome here. I'm a bit of both. So, 2, 1, and rest. If your body is trying to cool itself down, it's positive. So don't worry about how you look when you exercise. You look beautiful. You're working hard, and that is what matters. Okay, enough of the pep talk. We're going to be doing a seated twist. So down to the floor if you have a mat or soft surface. You don't need a lot of space for this one. I'm going to show you with a weight, and I'm going to show you without a weight. You can make your choice. So I've just selected a 3 kilo here. So with the weight, I'm going to hold it end on. I'm going to keep my feet off the floor, but you can keep them on the floor. And I'm just going to twist and twist. Okay, so feet off or feet on for the twist. Now you can do that without the weight. So you're just holding your hands down, feet on or feet off, okay? So we're going to go for 10 reps on each side. This is short and sharp, and we're doing 2 lots. So prepare yourself. Hold into your weight, don't hold it against your body, a little bit away from your body. 2, 1, and let's go. So twist for 2. So I'm going to go for 10. If you want to count your reps, if you want to do something slightly differently, then you can. Good. And that's my 10. And rest. Good job. While you're having quick rest, I'm just going to show you a couple of adaptations or variations to this exercise. So you may have your feet on to the mat at this point and you're twisting, and that's totally achievable. But you want to go and try and get to the next level and take your feet off, and it's not achievable. So what you can do is you can either have 1 foot on and 1 foot off. Okay, that's going to help you out a little bit. Or you can do 1 on and 1 off. Okay, so you can change and you can adapt. You don't have to always do the standard exercise. Your body is not a linear thing. Everything is different. You can change the variables as much as you want to. Ready to go, as long as you have good form. That's the only non-negotiable here. Ready? 3, 2, 1. The next 10. Let's go. Keep that chin away from chest. You don't need to see what your hands are doing. They're doing it. They know what they're doing. Good. Are you still smiling? Or is it a grimace? That's the question. Just nice and relaxed in the face, because that will help you out. Make sure you're not tense. 10, 10, and rest. Well done. Do you feel that little bit of burn through that midsection there? I hope you enjoyed that one. We're coming up to our feet now. Okay, so we're going to go through a squat exercise, and we're going to do with an overhead press. So if you want to do this with a weight, choose a weight that you are comfortable going overhead with. Usually that's going to be something For me, I'm going to use a 5 kilo. Okay, so you're not going to go too heavy on your heavy weight. You can do this without a weight. You do not need a weight to be pushing up as you're going overhead. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to start with the weights down by your side, and you're going to bring the weights up as you squat down. So it's going to look like this. That's movement 1. Movement 2, as you're pushing up with the weights, you're rising in the squat. So that's slow-mo. I'll let you show you quicker. So 1 and 2. Okay, and then reset. So just one more time. 1, 2, and reset. Okay, we're going to go for 8 of these. I really want you to think about pushing out your breath when it's hard. So pushing out when you get to that phase. Okay, that's where we're going to be using our breath, making sure we're not got too much pressure into the abdominals. Okay, ready to go. Bring your weights up and squat down at the same time. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So down, push, breathe, reset for 1. Down, push, breathe, reset for 2. I'm going to show you from the side. Good. 3. 4. You can go whatever pace you're happy with. That's 5. 6. Good. Now, if your weight is starting to feel heavy now, that's good. You've got the right weight. You don't want it to be easy all the time. As long as you can maintain your form. 1 more then. Push, reset, and store the weight safely. So always squatting to put those weights down. So, did you find that you were coming out of line a little bit? If you did, try and hold into those core muscles to keep you straight. Every time you're using those weights, you're controlling them. All they want to do is get down to the ground. You're the only thing stopping them. So, oh, the sweat already. It's already real. So what you're going to do is use your body, use your muscles to stop those weights getting down to the ground. You're not just using your arms. You're generating your power from here. Okay, if that sounds nonsense and you don't know what I'm talking about, do a few more of my sessions and you'll get it. Honestly, it's a real thing. Generate your power from your core. Trust me, you've just got to trust me. We're going to do one more of these. So, holding in tight to those tummy muscles, getting ready to go. You've got your 2 phases and then your relaxation phase. 2, 1, let's go. So phase 1, phase 2, and then return. It's not really a relaxation phase, is it? You know, as it goes, doesn't feel that relaxing. 2, and again. 3, good. So work at your pace to get your 8 done. Good. Well done. Push. And what are your heels doing? Are they down into the floor? They should be down into the mat. I'm going to give a couple more here. And I'm going to give one more for luck. Push and rest. So finish the one you're on. Really well done. I'm going to put my weights back. Next exercise is without weight, but we're just going to ramp it up a little bit. We're just going to add a little bit of a cardio element in for the next bit. So we're going to do a bob and weave with a cross punch. Take a quick drink, make any adjustments you need to make, take off a layer, open a window, but looking in as I'm showing you. I'm going to stand to the side of my workspace and I'm going to imagine that I've got a barrier or a limbo bar or something here. I'm going to get myself under it and go to the other side. So I'm going to scooch under, and when I'm at the other side, I'm going to go back. And then when I'm back at the first side, I'm going to punch 4 times. And then I'm going to go again. So we're going to punch 4 times, cross. We're going to go under, stand, back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Soft knee as you're punching, generate from the core. Ready to go. This is a 60-second set. It's really going to be really good for you. You're going to really enjoy it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Under, up, under, soft knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Under, up, under, up, soft knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Good. Well done. Holding tight to those tummy muscles. As fast or as slow as you want to go. That's a little rhyme. Good job. Keep going. Good. Keep working hard. Up. Soft knee on the punch. We're going to be doing this twice, so just get through this first one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Finish the element you're on. Woo. Nice. I love that exercise. It's super functional in so many ways. Moving to the side is really beneficial. Coming under, how many times you've had to do that movement? Maybe you're getting something out of the car. Maybe you're getting something from under the sofa, under a chair, under a table. That movement, that underneath movement is highly functional. If you're strong in that dimension, you're less likely to get injured doing your day-to-day stuff than if you aren't strong in that dimension. So really important to build in some super functional elements into your workouts to make sure that you're strong for life, not just for the 40 minutes or so that we do a workout, okay? That is got to be key to being stronger, a stronger woman in your 40s and beyond. It's all about being strong for life, ladies. That's what I'm talking about. Ready to go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So up, under, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. And of course, that applies to you if you're in your 20s or even your 10s. Because, you know, I know the demographic I've got on here today. So if you're strong, it doesn't matter what age you are. Oh, okay, too many punches. I did mention this is a real life workout, didn't I? Sometimes I get a bit carried away. Keep it going. It doesn't matter if you do as well. Keep it going. Good. Keep on going then. You are doing so well. Okay, now it's getting tough. Your body's getting tired. So I really want you to think about those muscles. Less than 10 seconds. Good. 2, 1. Rest, finish the movement you're on. Really well done. Really, really well done. We're going to go back into a squatting position with the bicep curl. Hi, Margot. You all right? She's come to say hello to everybody. Okay, so bicep curl and squat. We're going to hold those weights down in front. Palms are facing you. Your palms are facing me. If you're looking directly at me. What we're going to do is we're going to curl, then squat, come up, release. Now I'm using my 5s for this. You can use whatever weight you've got. If you only have one weight, just use that weight. I'm going to ask you to go slow on the release, okay? This is something I do in most of my workouts. We're going to work on an eccentric contraction here, which is about lengthening under pressure. It's going to add some strength, okay? Ready to go then. So one more time. You're going to curl up, squat down, holding those weights into you, coming up, lengthen slowly, okay? It's going to feel arduous, but stick with me. Trust me. Trust the process. Ready? 8 of these. Let's go. So curl up, squat down, nice straight back. Coming up, 3, 2, 1. It's slow. Up, down, up, 3, 2, 1. Good. Up, down, up, 3, 2, 1. That's 3. Down, up, 3, 2, 1. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Well done. 2 to go after this. Wonderful work, everybody. 3, 2, 1. One more then. Curl them up. Squat down, straight back. Coming up. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Store those weights safely. Wipe the sweat from wherever it's currently dripping. Okay. Eccentric contraction, super, super important. We're going to do that one more time. Lengthening your muscle whilst it's taking some resistance, while it's taking some weight, is amazing for building strength. It's really underutilized, but it is an amazing way to do it. We're all just so focused on doing it quick, getting it done, getting it done. If you slow it down on that lowering phase, you are going to add strength quicker, which means you're going to build more muscle, which means you're going to have a higher metabolic rate, which means you can burn calories, burn fat, and just be generally healthier. Okay, that are my reasons in a little walnut shell. There we go. We're going to do that again. If you feel like they're not reasons enough, then go quick. I don't mind. It's always up to you. Pick up your weight safely. We've got 8. 8 more of these between us and the next exercise. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Curl it up. Sit back down. Standing up. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to show you from the side. Nice straight back. Curling up. Sitting down. Up. 3, 2, 1. Good. Up. Sit. 3, 2, 1. It does not matter how high or low you do your squat, as long as you keep your back straight and your bottom sticking out. Try and break through an imaginary wall behind you. Use the power of the bum. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Down. Good. Nice and slow. Up. Back. Stand. We've got one more here. Up. Down. Push. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. You're all amazing. Everyone on the screen is doing so well today. Hope they all feel amazingly proud of themselves, and you do as well at home. Well done for being here today. Next exercise is a no weight exercise. We're going to do a standing crunch. This, and I say it about pretty much all exercises, but this is one of my favorites. So come towards the edge of your workspace with some space behind you. You're going to bring a leg back, arms in front. This is your staggered position, and you are going to crunch that leg in and push out at whatever pace you want to go. If you want to go slow, go slow. If you want to go quick and crunch that sucker in, you go for it. We're going to go for 40 seconds on this one, okay? So get yourself ready, have a little practice. Make sure you know what you're doing. One side, we could take about 10 seconds off and we'll go straight to the other side. So we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Crunch it in. Now keep that head up, chin away from chest. Remember, whatever pace you want to go, stay low. Okay, just stay nice and low. That supporting leg is the one that is doing the heavy lifting here. The other leg is doing the abs. The supporting leg is doing the legs. Keep it going. Good. 2, 1. 10-second walk off. Okay, not long to go. We're going to go back to the other side. Oh, that supporting leg has got me. It's got me good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Crunch it in, crunch it in. Make sure you're not coming up, to stay nice and low. Work into those abs. If you can't get your knee all the way up, don't worry. Working through the movement is going to help. Just keep going. Keep working. Good. Keep it going then. You're nearly there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Ooh-wee. Whose legs are feeling that? I've got to tie up my shoelace. Shoelace is coming undone. The sheer force that was going on at. Well done, everybody. Take a quick drink, make an adjustment, tie up your shoelaces properly before the session. There's a little one for you. We're gonna go into one of the most feared exercises of most women. Men as well, actually, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna do the press up. Now, please don't just turn off, it's okay. I'm here, I've got you, it's fine. Four versions of the press up for you today. You've got your wall press, you've got your incline press, you've got your box press on your knees, and you've got your full press. If you do not know where you are, I'm going to do a quick run through. Okay, I'm going to do a quick run through of each, and so you decide where you're at. Work along with me, just have a little demo with me, see what you want to do. So wall press, hands around about shoulder width apart and shoulder height, and you're going to push down to your wall, okay? The aim on the press up is always to try and get your chest down, okay? That's your wall press. You can bring your feet further away to make it harder, closer to make it easier. Then we've got your incline press. And each of these is just altering the amount of your body weight you're putting through your arms. That's all this is doing, okay? So it's just like stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, okay? So if that helps you out. Your incline. You can do your incline on your knees or on your feet. And again, you're just pressing down to try and get your chest down to your incline, working through those shoulders, working through the elbows in whatever realm is comfortable for you. Down to the box then. To find your box position, come into an all-fours position, bring the knees back, push the hips forwards, and there you are, making sure the wrist, elbow and shoulder are stacked, and you're going to get that chest down and push up, chest down and push up. And finally, with the full press, again, down and up, okay? So work to whichever one you want to do. We're going to work for time on this one, okay? We're going to work for time. I'm going to do 10. You do as many as you want to do in that time. You can either keep time with me and do 10, or you can just work for the amount of time it takes me to do 10, okay? Because we're not all the same, and that is fine. Okay, so you've got your wall, your incline, your box, or your feet. Hopefully you've made your decision about what you're going to do. Let's get ourselves ready then. I'm going to go to the full just to give you some more time because it will take me longer. Are we ready to go? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So pressing down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Finish the one you're on. One more lot. If it was too hard, go to the next best regressive option. If it was too easy, notch it up a level. Okay, and you can notch it up by coming up to your feet. You can do more, you can go slower, not quicker, slower, for all the reasons stated before. I'm gonna do the next 10 on my knees. I know my limits. It's been a long summer holiday already. I haven't had my holiday yet. So I'm gonna go onto my knees. We're gonna go 10 again. 2, 1, let's do this. So down, up, 1, 2, 3. Play around with your arm positioning. If it's too uncomfortable into the shoulders, go wider. Give that a try. It doesn't matter, you don't have to do a picture perfect press up, okay? If you're not competing in any kind of top level, it does not have to be absolutely perfect. You're a real person, and that is okay. I'm gonna do one more because I've lost count, I'm gonna be honest with you, and rest, but it's around 10. So finish the one you're on. Man alive, I am so sweaty. What is going on today? My body is on super overload drive. We're gonna do a lateral lunge, which again is one of my favorites. And we're gonna be pushing a weight out. I'm gonna use my 3 because we're pushing out in a frontal way. We've just used the arms for the press up. They're feeling tired. I'm gonna show you what we're doing. Over to the side of the mat. I'm gonna hold the weight, not into my body touching, but in. Okay, so I'm gonna hold the weight in. I'm gonna come across, push, in, stand. There's a lot to unpack in this exercise. There's balance, there's coordination, there's a frontal weight to deal with as well, which is going to want to get down to the ground. There's a lot of core control as well as into the glutes and thighs. Just to let you know, there's a lot. So, are we ready? We're going to go for 8 of these on one side, then we're going to do a straight switch. Ready to go, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So over, push, in, up, 1, good. 2, push, and 3. Make sure that bottom is pushing backwards. Good. Well done. Push, in, 2 to go if you're up with me. If not, just do what you can. 1 more then. Out, in, and rest. Move to the other end of your workspace. Oh. Okay, ready? Ready to go. Hold that weight, not against you, but in. Okay, so it's not against me. If it's against me, I'm going to be using more muscles to try and keep it up. So if it's here, I'm going to have to challenge my core more. Okay, so that's the reason. There's pretty much a reason for everything. We don't always explain them because we just think everybody knows. But we know that's not true. I say we, like the royal we. Ready to go. Let's go across. I just mean like we as in fit pros. Fitness professionals. We just kind of just assume everybody knows what we know, which is actually not true. If you want more hints, tips, etc., check me out on TikTok. You'll find me there, Strength and Bloom Fit. Lift the lid on lots of little bits and bobs on there. Instagram as well, Strength and Bloom Fitness. So come and hit me up, come and say hello. I'm very active on there. Always happy to have a little chat. Good. Push it out. Bring it in, push it up. Let's go 2 more. 1 more then. And rest. Well done. Really good. We are nearly there today. I'm going to take my light weights. You do not have to do this with weights if you don't want to. If you are done with weights, if your arms are singing you a song and it's not a nice song, don't worry. You don't have to use weights with this one. You can do it without. We're going to do a long lunge, a reverse long lunge, and we're going to do some hammer curl arms. So the hammer curl is just imagine you're using a hammer, so it's up and down, your palms are facing into your body, and we're going to be putting that long lunge leg back at the same time. So it's going to look like this. Okay, so a nice long straight leg, up straight through the trunk in the midsection, shoulders are back and ears are in line with shoulder as you're bringing that weight up to meet your shoulders, and standing. Up and standing. No wild swinging of the weights, please. We don't want to be using momentum to help us here. Okay, are we ready? 8 on each side. This is going to fly by. You're going to enjoy this one. Maybe. Ready? Let's go. So 1, control the weights. 2. So 8 on each side, so 16 in total. Good. Upper body nice and straight. Find a fixed point for your eye gaze. Halfway through then. If you've got something nice to look at. I'm looking at an apple ripening on my tiny little apple tree in the garden that the birds will probably get before I get a chance, but it's there. I feel quite proud of it. My one apple. Good. 1 more on each side. Good job. 1 more. And rest. Well done. That's a long time to get those arms going. It's a long time to keep them going, and they're secondary. So the main exercise there is into your legs, into your core, and then into your arms, but holding that weight really adds that arm dimension into it and a postural element too. Okay. Last exercise before we do our little cool down, and we're going to use the light weights again. If you don't have weights for this, don't worry, you don't have to. Again, we're right at the end of the program now. You've done so well to be here still. I want you to push your feet, push them firmly into the floor. Turn on your tummy muscles. Squeeze. And we're going to have our weights in front of the body, palms facing into your body. We're going to come up, pulse, come back down. So let me show you from the side. Up, pulse, back down. This is a bit of a silent assassin, this one. I don't know why I've chosen this to finish on. Maybe because I know that you can do it. It's a test of your mettle. You can do this. We're going to go for 8 of these, 2 lots of 8, just to round us off. So let's get ready to go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So up, pulse, down. Hold into those tummy muscles. See the difference. Now do you see what I'm talking about? Generating the power from your core. Hold them tight, but breathe. It's not holding your breath, it's holding your muscles. Good. 2 to go if you're with me. 1 more to go. And rest. Maybe you thought that was fine. It wasn't so bad. What's she talking about? 1 more lot to go. Let's see what happens. You're doing really well. Moving your body in any way is positive movement. So well done for being here. If you've only managed to do 1 or 2 of some of the exercises, that is a step in the right direction. You're doing really, really well. If you are managing to just bust your way through them all, then good for you. Well done. Let's get going. There's no prizes here. There's no favorites. Everybody's my favorite. Ready to go? Let's do this. Up, pulse, down. Hold into the tummy muscles. Up, pulse, down. Good. Up, pulse for 3. And 4. 5. Good job. 6. You're so strong. Well done. 7. 1 more then. 8. And relax. Give yourself a huge pat on the back, either physically or metaphorically. Let's drop down to the mat and do our bird dog stretch, which, as you've guessed, is, yes, one of my favorites. So let's get into that tabletop position. Make sure your wrist, elbow and shoulder are all stacked up, and the knee and the hip as well. Take a moment. And while you're doing this bird dog stretch today, opposite arm and leg out, hold, back in. I want you to think about your reasons for being here today. What did you want to achieve? Did you manage it? I want you to think about what your goals are. And if it feels like an insurmountable goal, if you can break it down 1 chunk at a time, how you can achieve that. Is there anything that I can help you with? Send me a message, leave me a comment. Always happy to help. My door is always open to help anybody who needs it. Coming across, hold, back down. Couple more then. Heart rate should be coming down, and now is the time that the sweat starts pouring as if you were under a tap. Good, so your body is trying to keep you nice and cool. So you've worked really hard today. 1 more on the other side. And rest. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you to everybody on the live stream as well. Please don't just go and sit down at your desk and start working now. Please do just have a little wander around. Make sure you take in some good hydration, eat well, nourish yourself, and I'll see you back here for the next one. Bye.